everyone, Kimberly Berg, clinical exercise physiologist in the Rebel Fit Club, the training center for people with Parkinson's. Today I'm going to do a tough love talk with you about your balance. So everybody, including those newly diagnosed, have some sort of degree of balance issues. It comes with Parkinson's, but also everybody should be working on their balance every day. So I'm going to show you a couple of exercises and then talk to you about your balance and why it's so important. Now, for today's exercise, all you're going to need is a countertop or a very sturdy chair. A folding chair won't work. You need something sturdy. If you like these videos that you get from me, please hit the subscribe button, give me a like, and share with other people. So to do today's exercise, now you can do this whether you're having just slight balance issues or you're already falling multiple times in a day. You have to work on your balance because if you break your hip or hit your head, it can be an end game for you. And it takes people away from all the things they love in life. So let's start working on this. We're gonna take our sturdy object. We're just gonna pretend that I have something here. And I'm gonna ask you to bring your feet wide. That's gonna be, for people who fall frequently, that's gonna be kind of scary to do because they wanna be stable and they wanna be low. But we want their feet out here, hip width apart. As you're doing this exercise, and I can't stress it enough, try to avoid turning and using your hip flexors. I want you using those glutes. They're big muscles. They help you with gait. They help you with weight shifting. So we're gonna hang on with our feet hip width apart, and we're just gonna start swaying back and forth because I want you to get used to shifting your weight side to side. If you are shuffling when you walk, then you are not shifting your weight. If you are in a grocery store, feel more stable pushing a grocery cart, you have balance issues. You should not feel any different whether you're hanging on or not to something. It is your balance needs to be worked every day. So are you shifting with me? Okay, we're shifting, shift. You need to get completely over that site and hanging on. The next thing, when that is just a little warm up for you, you're gonna shift and kick. This is where you're gonna feel like turning. My clients often do this. I know all the tricks. So you're gonna shift and kick and shift and kick. Keep your knees straight, shift, kick, shift, kick. Now I do this with my private clients. It's very effective. We infuse it in some of our other classes because you have to work your balance every day. So just to be able to do this full shift, because sometimes you'll be able to shift over one side but not get over to that other side. And it's important that it is bilateral and shifting and kicking, and you're strengthening up your glutes when you're doing this. So it's already gonna start helping your gait. It may take weeks, maybe even months, depending on how bad your balance is, to get to the next step. That is where you're hanging on with just a 2-finger or 1 finger. It still helps your brain know that you have 1 extra point of stability, and we're gonna shift and kick. Keep doing this. Now, every time you kick, you're gonna be tempted to put your foot back narrow, but don't let yourself, even if you have to put markers on the ground. Shift and kick. Now, before too long, you're gonna be able to do it without, which you're going to start seeing your balance improve, your gait is gonna improve. But you can't graduate to each stage until you can do successfully 20 on each side. So that's from here to here to here, okay? So I want you to work on that. Now, if you need help with this, I do work privately, both I can do it virtually and I can do it here in the gym. So contact me, Kimberly at rebelfitclub.com. I'm happy to get back to you, tell you how I can work with you privately. I can also explain to you about some of our other programs. You can also go to my website, rebelfitclub.com. hipwidthapart.com, where you can check out the blog section and see other videos that I have to offer, or you can look at our schedule and see all the classes, both live, virtual, recorded. We can meet you in any time zone. We have fighters all over the world, so we can help you too. So make sure and subscribe, like, and share with other people. Never lose hope. And as always, go forth and conquer.